have entered here, and I will start playing guitar. Today I will just do a mixture of like originals and covers again, and concerning the originals, I use of course our songs, and for the covers I have to sometimes use some live footage because otherwise the video might get blocked worldwide. I have experienced that with my second cover stream where it had been taken down completely as I didn't have the rights on the songs I played, and the first stream was okay, but I really want to make all the streams accessible, which is why I will just keep it like this, that I will mostly play live versions of the covers so that the stream doesn't get blocked and you guys can still watch it. Hi everyone. I will just wait until at least one moderator has entered the chat, because otherwise it might get messy with cleaning the chat up. Hi. So the first moderator arrived and we can just start. Hi Adam. Hi Mabruk. Hi Steve. Cheers to Las Vegas. Hi Steven. I even got your ring here. So guys, something really cool. I got a new ring here, a skull ring by Stephen Hawker, the man with the hat, and it's a coin ring made of silver. I will feature it in all of my upcoming guitar covers. It's plain amazing. For now, I just have to get used to the ring, so I will just see if I can play with it in the next videos. But for the live stream, I will just keep it like this. But you will see this awesome jewelry on my thumb really soon. I really always wanted to have a skull ring. So, hi Peter. And again, like always, please accept the rules here. No requests. I'm preparing set lists for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed the concert, but it's for my own safety that I can play the songs, and I'm doing it in my free time, so I just appreciate that you like what I play. Alright, for just getting in the mood, I will play an original called Phobia as the first thing, and yeah. Then we will continue with some covers I haven't played so far here on the stream, and I will always kind of get more songs in my head again, so we have some very various streams. But let's just start with the first song. Right. Really hope you enjoyed this first one. Next one will be a really cool classic, I think. And I want to say thank you so much to Christopher. Thank you so much for your donation. That's really nice. Also, cheers to Switzerland. And someone asked me what my bracelets are on my left hand. These are like festival bracelets I got from Wacken 2019, Open Flare 2018, and Reload 2019. No, 2018, I'm sorry. Yeah, these are all the festivals I've been to the last couple of years, and I want to keep them like on my hand, on my arm, because they remind me of some awesome times. And this is like a stainless steel bracelet. Really like it. Next one. Guys, please, no requests. I know the sun is shining now on the sign, but please be so respectful. I cannot play every song on earth. I cannot play it. So please, please respect that I will play just songs I can play and I have prepared for you. I will prepare different songs for you in each stream, so please respect that I don't take requests. I cannot play every song in the world. So I really hope that song has a great quality, because otherwise it might get blocked maybe.
Här stan! Min kegelen ger skänken allon.
It's Armenian, so I think no one will understand in the chat unless here's some guy from Armenia. So
From there.
This was System of a Down, Hypnotize, a live version from Armenia. They really messed with the tuning because the original is in drop C sharp and they played it now live in drop C, which is why I used my whammy pedal to quickly tune it back to drop C because I just thought they would play it in drop C sharp. So this is why a whammy pedal, like I said yesterday, is so useful because you have one guitar, the whammy pedal, and you can play every song you like. Right. Let's just see another song. Let's just see if I can play that one because it's one of my favorite songs. But this one isn't drop C sharp, I assure you. Right, I guess I have to practice the solo again a bit. I have played my cover of it on the Schecter Apocalypse, and I just saw that the fretboard is so different. So I had my trouble to play it here on my AZ because I'm always like used to the guitar where I practice the song at. And it seems to me like I have to practice it a bit more on the AZ to play it better live. I mean, the chord stuff was okay, but for the solo, especially here during the high parts, I have other distances, so I have to revise it for the next time to make it sound better. But I hope you enjoyed it nevertheless. So Mr. Rubber Bandman asked me whether this is like a child memory chest. No, it's I think the complete opposite of child things, because this is the vault chest of a PC game called Borderlands 3, and it's the super swag limited edition because I'm such a fan of the game, and I thought to myself, I really need this chest because I like this game so much. So it's not my childhood memories, it's like an adult funny game with lots of swag stuff. So yeah, the next song I have practiced it on Steam, on Twitch last Thursday, and I struggled a lot with the solo because I haven't played it live, or I haven't played it at all for many years. And this is why I revised the solo live on Twitch and shared some ideas how I learned songs. And let's see if I can still play it, because I didn't have time to practice it since Thursday. I was completely involved with my day job and such. So let's just see if I can still play the solo, because at the end of the stream, I could play it again. If I cannot play it again here on the stream, this means like I suck. But well, then I will play it more properly next time, because then I had more time to practice it. Let's just see. For the requests, Adriano, das haben zwar die anderen beiden schon mitbekommen, aber nicht alle Requests löschen, nur welche, die wirklich sehr penetrant sind. Lieber schreiben, dass Requests nicht zulässig sind, weil ich gerne die Setlist vorbereiten möchte. Alle anderen Requests kannst du gerne stehen lassen. Die werden das dann schon merken, dass ich meine eigenen Sachen spiele. This was German because I explained to a moderator what we agreed on with requests.
So let's not waste any more time, huh? Let's get to this shit. You ready? This is a happy little song. It's called Waking the Demon. Here we go! Get those fists in the air! hands up over there. Like it. What's up, people? How you doing? How the fuck are we doing over this side? Burning, you missed fucking bullet for my Valentine or what? Oh, we have missed you too. Are you ready to lose your minds? Bullshit, are you ready?
No, that was weird. Apparently they do some kind of crowd communication during that song where they kind of stayed on this power chord here for quite a long time, which is why I had to really listen to them when they start with the solo part, which was really kind of hard, and I really relied on Matt that he would like say, go. Otherwise I would be really screwed. Right, I have been a bit too slow here in the how it's called, scale run part, so I have to revise that again. But I couldn't play that solo on Thursday, and now I can just play it with some minor flaws, which is really cool. So I just need maybe 1 more hour to get it more in my brain. So next stream I will be able to play that solo without any flaws, I think. If I write any of my own stuff, the very first song you heard here in the stream was an original song, and like I always say in my streams, my band OVERSENSE is currently planning to release the second album where you will hear a lot of original solos, original leads, original parts, original licks. So of course I do my own parts, and I also do it in my covers. Whenever I feel bored, especially during Rammstein songs, I play my own parts there and write original stuff over their song, so that it gets more exciting for me as a guitar player, because their concept is to be like rather rhythm focused, and I try to be creative there. But original stuff is mostly coming from a band where we all put together our ideas, and you will hear some or a lot of solo stuff really soon, hopefully. Now I will see what song I can play next, because we are now in drop C. I have played Now Waking the Demon. Is there anything else in drop C or something I can play or I want to play? Oh, I can play that one. I hope I find a decent live version. I haven't played that one over a year. So let's just see if I can still play it, because I really like to play that song. And let's see how many of it I still remember. So if it's total rubbish, that means I just cannot play the song anymore and I need to practice it. But it's always great to see that if you can still play some songs because you have practiced them so often, or if you cannot play them anymore because you didn't practice them enough. And this is a kind of really great experiment for myself to know what songs are really my favorites, because my favorites, I tend to play them a lot. Okay, it seems to me that I practiced that one a lot back in the day. I couldn't hear the intro too great because I had to turn the mix to something else because we had different frequencies. I couldn't hear my guitar, but I really like the beginning so much. This riff is such a cool riff. I really like it. Right, we are now close to 9 p.m. I normally do 1 hour, and let's see what another song I'm in the mood in. Please, no requests, guys. No requests. I'm preparing the set lists for you guys here. Is there any other song I like to play now? I'm currently in drop tuning. Is there anything I want to play? It's all a matter of practice, Mr. Ulf Grimm, because it's just fast, not too complex. The tuning for the song is drop C sharp. So this guitar is in drop C. I have shifted it with my whammy pedal 1/2 step up to drop C sharp. So basically the song isn't too complex if you just can hold rhythm and know where the accents are. So this is the most important thing, and this is why I understand System of a Down so well, because I like to accentuate or put some accents on my playing, and I really understand what he does there, so this song is so easy for me. I live in Germany, close to Frankfurt. Let's just see. I can do another original because I like to play originals also on stream. We have done like a bunch of covers now. And I have done Slipknot last time. I have done Metallica last time. I have done Sum 41 already. And Sabaton. And Equilibrium. But I think I like to play some Equilibrium now. Because I like this song. But I have already played it last time. So I will play an original song. So what do you mean if I don't like the classic heavy metal? I do like Iron Maiden and Master of Puppets by Metallica and another stuff by Metallica. It's like just random because sometimes I don't have the time to kind of practice more complex songs. And some Metallica songs, they contain solos, and I try to avoid solos when I'm not like fresh with my hands and haven't played it for such a long time. This is why I leave out some classics from time to time. I have done some classics on the streams already, but today I don't, because I don't feel like it. So, yeah. aus der Nachbarschaft. Das ist ja lustig. Rhein-Main-Gebiet ist hier anscheinend ziemlich oft. Right, original one. And it's a heavy metal track, I think, with a lot of down picking. I think you will like it. Most of you might know it already, but I always want to end my stream with an original one, so I will play that one for you. And next time, I will play some Metallica again, because so many of you asked for it. I will play some Slipknot again, Sabaton maybe, and see what other songs I can revisit so that I can play them live. Maybe even Tears Don't Fall, because I also like that one a lot. Also, it's your time to ask me some questions in the chat, because in the last few minutes I will always see what you have written in the chat to answer your questions. So if you want to ask anything, just feel free to ask me and I will get to the chat and try to reply at the end of the stream. Right. Last song for today. Thank you so much, Adam, and thank you so much, Mr. Rubber Band Man. Thank you. Really happy that you enjoyed today's stream. For next week, I try to prepare some Metallica, some System of a Down again, another song, some Slipknot. What have I also covered? Some 41 maybe. Depending on the live versions I can get, Equilibrium, Rammstein, and Disturbed maybe again, Nirvana maybe. So this is something you can look forward to next week. Also some originals I want to play. Now I just promised that I answer questions for 5 minutes until I have to go. So I will see what I can answer. When was the last time you even played that before? Thursday. I even didn't practice guitar after Thursday anymore. Like Thursday was the Twitch stream where I practiced Waking the Demon with the solo to see if I can still play that song. And since Thursday, I haven't grabbed the guitar, so this was a practice stream, even because I wasn't even warmed up when I played. So I kind of get better at this without sounding arrogant. Sorry. More questions. Bring your own beer. Yeah, BYOB stands for bring your own beer. I haven't already answered that question. Yeah, the hand is a blur because my webcam isn't the best. I really try to upgrade sometime so that you have a better image quality. But I'm so happy that the audio quality is finally decent because I had so many problems with my audio drivers. That was such a pain to set it up. So I'm really happy it works now. What is the tune? Oh, okay, I already have answered that one. Has that guitar always been tuned to drop C? I thought you kept your guitars in D. No. I keep my guitars in E standard except for that one because this is my live performing guitar for OVERSENSE as well, because it has here a trem system that isn't a Floyd, so it's a lot more stable and a lot more predictable when you want to tune the guitar. So the normal tuning of that one is the D standard, which is 2 half steps lower than E standard, and which means when I drop the guitar it's in drop C, and I can shift it up by 2 steps to drop D, which I always do when I play drop D songs like with Disturbed or Rammstein. I take my whammy pedal and shift up this guitar by 2 half steps so that I get drop D out of drop C. Who to use this tuning? I don't understand the question. Drop C sharp is used by a lot of bands. More questions here? Do you play in bands? Yes, you even have heard 2 original songs in this stream called Phobia and Purgatory. My band is called OVERSENSE. We already released the album called The Storyteller, and we're currently trying to finally release our 2nd record once this madness is over. Are you a professional musician? You play amazingly well. Oh, thank you so much. Actually, I have a day job as a teacher, so no, I'm not a professional musician in this terms because I don't earn my money for being a musician, but I'm happy if I can play like a professional because this is a really like big compliment for me. So thank you very much. Got 2 questions for you. What amp are you using? The amp I'm using here, okay, it's a bit blurry, I admit it. It's an Angle Victor Small Scale Limited, and you can also find all my gear in the description of this video I use in this live stream. Do you prefer Ibanez guitars over others? If so, why? Yes, I do prefer Ibanez guitars over others because of many reasons. My first real guitar was a Gyro Ibanez, and I really fell in love with that one immediately. The next guitar I fell in love with was an Ibanez Jam, and then I fell in love with this one. It was also an Ibanez, and I said. And what I like about Ibanez guitars is, of course, the fretboard. I mean, I cannot feel anything more than on this fretboard. It's like completely made for my hand. And I also like the sound. I like to keep my tone a bit more crunchy with a bit more character. So whenever I play my Schecter guitar, for example, the Apocalypse Red Rain here in the background, this thing has a punchy tone, a really, really punchy tone, and it gets out so cool solos, riffs and such. But I think this guitar isn't as punchy and not as metalish, but it gives more character to what I play, which is why I like it so much. Like, I understand how to bend the strings here, and this is also the guitar where I finally discovered my own vibrato, which is why this one is my soulmate concerning guitars, I think. More questions here. Can you play on drums? Have you ever tried? Yes, I can play simple songs on drums. I really want to have a drum kit at some point because I always also wanted to play drums. Oh, sunset is coming. This is why the color is always switching. The sun is going down here. So pretty. Really pretty. So yeah, I always wanted to have a drum kit and want to learn drums. So this is the next project I might head over this year because drums is also an instrument I really like to play. Can you play some Rammstein riffs? I just have released a Rammstein riff list on my channel. So if you check my channel, it's in the uploads or in my talking videos list, Rammstein, 10 iconic Rammstein riffs. So this is what I have played there. More questions. You mic'd your amp, or do you have different ways? Yes, on the ground, I can show you maybe in an additional video. I have a cap loader. That's a pedal by angle that emulates a cabinet. So the cabinet here is silent, but I get the signal to the cap loader, which is here on the ground, in the background. And this is like a mic'd cabinet simulated, and this is why I get the sound directly in my mixing interface. What was the song that you needed the most time to play it decently? Well, Mike, I think you know it was Battery, your song wish. It took me like a freaking half of a year or even more because of this stupid solo. But I am so happy I could play it back then. I think this pushed me so far in my lead playing, so it was definitely Battery. Yeah, I have to put the sign a bit more in the foreground so that people can actually read it. Any more questions here? I don't have a husband. I'm not married. Just because I wear rings, it doesn't mean that I'm married. I have a boyfriend and he's next room, but we are not married. He did play guitar. I have answered this question in the question and answer session I had last week. His guitar was the Red SG even. So I got this guitar basically from him. So he played guitar. Did you put your own pickups in your Ibanez? No, I didn't. It's still the stock pickups, the Hyperion pickups. Adriano is a moderator. Yes. Okay, I've caught up with the questions here. Any exercises you can just suggest to increase speed when picking? I have uploaded a video called Cross Guitar, where I show you some exercises on the guitar that might get your fingers working a bit more fast. But it depends really on your motivation, because I can also just tell you the same like every other guitar teacher. Get yourself a metronome and just practice some scale patterns. Not only the pentatonic scale or the minor scale. Just try to play different scales and also alternate the way you play them so that your fingers get independent and that you also get the kind of simultaneously picking, like that you got the coordination to pick a note and also pick it with your other finger. I don't know the English word for it right now, but the coordination between left and right hand is also really important to play really clean, and this is why you need a metronome. When I'm dropping The Devil and I, it's planned for June. So whenever I drop a Slipknot riff list, it might be quite possible that I drop The Devil and I during that week. And I might be working on a Slipknot riff list about next week, so The Devil and I will be there really soon. What do you know about Kazakhstan? And not that much, to be honest. Oh, cheers to India. A synchronization, thank you, Mobruk. Yeah, to sync your left and right hand, it's really, really useful to use a metronome. I ask above about your motivation about playing guitar. What makes you happy about it? I hope you get the question. I don't know. I always want... I kind of look up to my idols, and I love songs. I love music so much, and whenever I kind of practice the song and I succeed in playing the song, it makes me really happy, and I really enjoy it to make the guitar song great, because when I started playing guitar and recorded myself, it was all like dying cats, dying dogs, dying animals, and it sounded so bad. And when I soon got like a feeling for the guitar, it made me really happy that the sound coming out of it was beautiful or cool. And I don't know, it makes so much fun to create something on guitar and play something and it sounds cool and you have fun with your bandmates. This is so great, because I think I cannot think of another thing that would be more motivating me. Like, it's the best thing to play in front of people, which isn't possible now, but you know, when we played in Memmingen at the Doro tour together with my band, and the guys were screaming for one more song or an encore, it was the best feeling ever, because they just enjoyed our music so much, and it was coming from our own hands, and they enjoyed it so much. And this is what keeps me motivated. Also, you guys, the reaction of you guys, that you enjoy it and that you get inspired, and this makes me really kind of happy. Like, guys, please, no requests here. You just missed the last song. I'm sorry. Right. I think I caught up with the questions here, and also the hour is nearly done. So I want to say thank you so much for stopping by during this stream. And I will prepare some more other songs for you guys next stream. Like, I try to alternate all the songs I play. And unfortunately, I also wanted to play more of my original stuff, but as the album doesn't drop, I cannot play new songs for you, which is kind of really sad. But I promise, once the album has a release date, I can play one or more new songs, because they are lying here around and we're just waiting to kind of get the process started. And I will also see what other covers I can play. Like, I try to alternate the songs I play in the stream to make it various, so that you don't hear always the same songs in the stream. And so I will see what I can surprise you with next week. I hope you have an awesome evening, awesome day, everything, and we see each other maybe on Monday, because on Monday I plan to do the next stream here on YouTube with more songs and more questions being answered. So be prepared, 8 p.m. the same time like every time, or between 8 and 9 p.m. I stream, and we see maybe each other on Monday. So I will say bye.